Welcome back to the Catnip Podcast. My name is Grace and today is Monday, November 18th. This is a podcast about knitting, books, baking, and cats. But most importantly, knitting, because that is what I love to do the most. And especially now because it is almost Christmas time. The holidays are here and it's time to work on gifts. It's very exciting. If you'd like to follow me on any of my social medias, I have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Ravelry. I'm most active on Instagram, so please go follow me over on there if you would like. If not, that's fine. All the things that I will be talking about in this episode hopefully will be linked in the show notes. If not, please let me know. They will be on my blog. So if you're on YouTube, the link to my blog will be down below. Or if you're on my blog already, everything is already there. In addition to that, I work at a yarn store. It's called The Modern Skein in Montgomery, Texas. All of the information, website, social media, all that jazz will be linked everywhere. So if you would like to come check us out in person, if you are nearby, or if you are far away, you can check us out online. So that would be wonderful. I have a lot of knitting to show you. I do in fact have a finished object. I don't know if you have noticed, but I do have a finished object and we'll get into that later. I have knitting to share with you, and today, because of podcast stuff, we're gonna, well, I don't know, I'll explain it in the actual episode, not the intro. So if you would like to grab something tasty to drink, whether it be hot or cold, something to snack upon, an animal to snuggle, something to craft upon, or all of the above, or laundry to fold, or dishes to wash, you can come back and join me for some crafty chat. Fun fact. Random, very fun fact before we continue. When you watch this, the coffee that is in that picture is the one that I'm currently drinking, even though it will go up on Wednesday, and today is Monday. Gotta plan these things ahead, you know? Gotta plan it ahead. So, next week, if you are in North America, we are celebrating Thanksgiving. Next Thursday, not this coming Thursday, but the next Thursday is Thanksgiving. So I will be taking next week off. There will not be a podcast up next Wednesday. So this week, since it is the season of being thankful, I thought I would go over the things that I am thankful for later in the episode after we go over the knitting. Okay. Hadn't planned out this timing of when to do it or how to say it, but I just said it, so no problem. It's taken care of. But anyway, so with knitting, first off, obviously I have a finished object, and I am so happy with this thing. And I know it looks like none of the ends are woven in, but they are in fact very woven in. I just have to trim them, and didn't have time to trim them before recording. But everyone, it's finished and it's not December 1st. Like, that's amazing. I am so excited. So yes, this is the Adventurer Cowl by Amba O'Brien. This is last year's advent calendar that I did with my mom. This is from Suburban Stitcher, based off of holiday movies. I love it. Like, it's amazing. It's so good. And also, people, all those gauge issues, all those needle changes that I did that resulted in very odd looking fabric that I was creating, all that went away with blocking. And it's just so nice. So blocking truly does fix everything, or close to everything anyway. So I love this. It's amazing. I can't wait to start our new one, which is like super soon. It's very eloquent of me, I know. I'm known for being very eloquent. I'm recording later in the day than I normally do. It's currently 4 o'clock. I don't record this late. It's just been a crazy day. And side note, because we have so many side notes in this episode, this Thanksgiving, this coming Thanksgiving, we will be with my family, which is super exciting. And before that, on Thursday morning, Sam and I will be running a 5K. Slash walking, slash jogging. We will not be running the entire thing, for I am not prepared to do that. But I did go on a run this afternoon after my other workout, and then there was problems with the groceries, and then it's just like, oh my goodness, and there's maintenance that needs to be happened in the apartment, but like they haven't shown up yet, so it's like, I don't know what to do. Will they show up while I'm recording? I don't know. So there's a lot of ups and downs today, and it's just like, I don't know what's going on. And so now it's 4, and now I'm recording. So I'm a little, I don't know, whatever this is. So yes, finished object, just singular. Not, oh no, that's not true. I do have some, like, it's plural. I have 2 more. Everybody, oh man, so excited. Okay, so, but that's like a totally different section because that's in the Christmas present section of the podcast. So let's just work on works in progress that I do have. Dear everyone, actually, you know what? Let's share this one afterwards. I'm sorry. I'm very much all over the place. Again, I have like no plan. I very rarely have a plan of stuff to talk about. I might have a list. But it's only like if I really have like important things that I need to talk about. Not that this is not important, but anyway. This is my Aldous. Aldous. Still haven't looked it up. Still need to do that. I really need to do that. It's one of those things where I say that I need to do that, and then like the minute it comes out my mouth, I've already forgotten that I need to do it. Does that ever happen to you? Because it happens to me quite a lot, specifically with this thing. But anyway, knitting. This is what this podcast is about. This is my Aldous by Isabel Kramer. Yes. I don't know why I hesitated on that. It's definitely Isabel Kramer. And it's just this super cute pullover. So yes, here's my Aldous, I don't know, by Isabel Kramer. It's super cute. I love it. And I've divided for the sleeves, everybody. Ah! This is the thing that I said that I would like to be able to wear for Thanksgiving. I don't know if I will be able to. At this point, I really, hello. Yes, phone, I forgot to turn you to silent. I'm so sorry. Also, I did wash my hair today, but that means that it's now in my face, and I do apologize. I will try not to touch it a lot, and I will try and keep it out of my face, but it just has a tendency to fall in my face. There I go again. Anyway, so this is, I would really love to wear this on Thanksgiving. If it doesn't happen, that's okay. If it does, that's also wonderful. But it's okay if it doesn't, and I'm not going to stress about it. I've made wonderful progress on this. As you can see, last time I showed you, I was up to this little guy, which is my little caramel latte from Little Bitty Delights. Ta-da! So cute. And I also have very fun stitch markers. This was a dear friend. Her name is Kim. She made me some stitch markers, and that's one of them. And I just really love having it on my yarn because it really goes very nicely. Isn't that gorgeous? Thank you, Kim. So this is like my mindless round and round and round and round and round and round. And I'm very excited. My mom, hers is done. Did I say that last week? I don't remember. Had she finished at that point? I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. I've slept since then. Many times. But anyway, hers is finished now, and it's so cute. It's so cute. It's so bright red, and it's wonderful, and I just really want to be able to wear them together, mainly. Like, that's the goal. This is yarn that my mom brought back for me from England. This is Camarose Yaku 4/16th, whatever, I don't know. It's the mauve colorway. It's like a beautiful, like, dusty purple. I love it so much. I can't wait. I think it'll be the perfect weight for, like how heavy something is, not weight as in weighting. I just realized I said those two words very close together, and that was very odd sounding. I don't know what is up with today. Like, what is up with today? I apologize. My hair's in my eyes again. I'm so sorry. The cat is eating. He's being distracting. Now he's looking at me. Hello. Bertie, come be a distraction. Okay. So, yes, I really have loved working on this. It's had some very interesting constructions with this saddle. Sleeve, as you can see, it's kind of, well, I guess it's now kind of hard to see, but, and now what am I even showing you? There we go. Oh, that's a little better. There we go. So this part is different. I have not made really any sweaters with this construction, but I think it, like, from what I've heard, that it fits really well, and I feel like, granted, knowing nothing about this, I'm going to make an assumption. Because I have wider shoulders, and because that kind of, like, pushes that sleeve out, I feel like that would fit really well on my shoulders. I could be completely wrong. I don't know. I'm just talking out loud and thinking out loud at this point. Does that make sense to you? I don't know. Let's just pretend it does, and and then it'll all be okay. So yes, that's the not new thing, and I have a new thing to show you guys, because I finished this. This was quite an accomplishment. I felt very good about it, and so I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna treat myself, and I'm gonna cast on something new. I'm gonna cast on something I've been wanting to cast on for forever. I've already picked up, like, I shopped my stash pretty intensively for this. I had a plan, and now my husband is calling me, so excuse me, I will take this. Okay, I don't remember what I was talking about. But I was talking about this thing because I finished a big item, a very big item. Like, granted, it's not, like, necessarily physically big, but it has taken a lot of time all year. It's taken 11 months, basically, to finish this thing, and it finally got done, so I was like, oh, shopping my stash, I think that's what I was talking about. And so, like, I had dug around in my stash to make this work. I knew I had multiple options, and I just decided to go for it. And I even pulled the needles as well. Like, I had literally everything in the bag. I had the PDF on my Kindle ready to go. It was awesome. And so, everybody, I have started the rug sweater. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm so excited. Like, I'm loving this so much. I'm using the green is Cascade Eco Wool, and the white, or it's actually kind of creamy actually, is Cascade 220. I realize that they're drastically different weights, but I make it work, you know? So yes, this is the rug sweater. It is actually a free pattern, which is really wonderful, by either Yoko Okamoto. She also designed the twig sweater, which is just absolutely gorgeous. I really want to make a twig sweater as well. Like, yes. But she designed this one a couple of years ago, I think. And I don't know why, I've just been seeing so many of them this year. Oh, hello, have you decided to join us? Hello! Hi! What are you doing? Are you licking your lips like you just had some food? Would you like to come over here? Hello! The cat has joined me, if you couldn't tell. Now he's just sniffing random items. What are you doing? You never do this. Unless I'm in here and then you're like, let's explore. I think he's kind of needy. I don't mind it though. Anyway, it's top down, super oversized, super snuggly, kind of very drop sleeved-esque. I am in the middle, or not quite to the middle, but I'm like 1/4 done with the middle color work chart here, which has this, oh my, I'm losing a lot of stitches. Hold on, this is quite bad. Let's fix this. But yeah, this is just so much fun. I've really enjoyed, ooh, I didn't pick that up well. Like, it's a treat myself moment. I love this sweater. And it's green, and I love this green so much. Like, is that not beautiful? This is very accurate back here on my camera. This is, like, exactly what it is. I love this green so much. So much. The cat is sniffing random things. I don't think I have anything this color exactly. I say that I could be not thinking of some things, but love it. Super easy, very straightforward, very well written. Free pattern, again, can't go wrong. Like, I am just loving this so much. I could see many of these in my future. Oh, I also learned how to do Japanese short rows. Didn't know how to do those before. Hello, have you joined us? Would you like to sniff my foot? Will I pick you up? Whoa, I picked you. I'm picking you up. I'm picking you up. Hello. Oh, look, it's a cat. Birdie has joined us to discuss the wonders of the rug sweater. Are we? Do you love the rug sweater too? He's like, put me down, I hate this. Oh, but I love you. I love you. Hello. Oh, look at these little putties. He's very grumpy. But I love you. You want to say hello? Wee. We hold him like a little child. Let's continue on the rest of the podcast like this, shall we? You would love that. Look at that little tail. Oh, hello. He's like, please put me down. I just want to play and explore the apartment, even though I live here all the time. Oh, does that feel good? I just love him so much. This is my cat, Bertie Wooster, with his little foot up in the air. He's so wonderful. I love him dearly. Would you like to be put down? But I love you. Oh. Okay, let's put you down. Bye-bye. Thank you for your little addition and cooperation. That was very kind of you. Thank you. He's now run away. So yes. So much. Again, Cascade Eco Wool. I believe that, like, this is super old stash. And I love it. I believe it's called the Shire. I could be wrong. But I remember it having a very fun name. It had to do with, it was named after a forest. Though granted, the Shire is not restricted to just a forest. It is way more than just a forest. Little details, the details. So yeah, just really beautiful. And we also have the funness of this skein being about the size of my head. And this is after I've knit this much from it. I love how big these skeins are. They're just like truly squishy and wonderful, and I just love it so much. Cascade Eco Wool, can't go wrong. It's a good price for the yardage that you get, like for real though. Okay, moving along to Christmas presents. I have gotten started. Everybody, let's not panic. Nobody panic. I have started my Christmas presents. And I realized that I can knock out one of these little guys in about an hour. And like, that just makes me so happy. I can get 1.5 done in one Hallmark Christmas movie if I really got or I put my mind to it. It's a good reason to watch more Hallmark Christmas movies, right? I think that's a very logical reason. So, I did have a discuss with my, or I did have a discuss? What? I had a discussion with my mama about showing these off because she will be getting some of these for Christmas, and so it was, did she not mind being surprised or not surprised or whatever, and she said she didn't mind, which is very nice of her. So, I'm going to show you. So yes, I'm making a bunch of these because a lot of people are getting them with another fancy item. We're going super simple, but like still good, awesome. And that is the handy dandy washcloth. So good. Can't go wrong. And so I'm making several for each person, and then we're going to find a fancy soap. It's just your basic grandmother's favorite washcloth. You can look it up on Ravelry. There are a bazillion free ones out there. So good. So also like very adjustable. Like you don't have to make it this big, you can make it bigger. And the pattern that I was looking at suggested this, except I did change it because, so I made an I-cord to loop and sew down, so there'll be like a little hooky thing that you can hook it on. But the pattern suggested doing a crochet. I don't even know, and I was like, I'm not about to do that because 1, I don't know where my closest crochet hook is, and 2, I would have to look up how to do that and I don't want to. So I can just do an I-cord instead and it'll be great. So an I-cord I did, and it's pretty awesome. Again, like an hour. 1 hour. Can we even? And so like this is out of 1 skein of the cream and sugar and cream, and I still have this much left. What? So I have an assortment of colors in this bag that I will be knitting from. This has become the Christmas present bag. And I'll just keep everything in here. But I think what I can do is like any of the little leftover bits that are probably not big enough for a whole one, I can like stripe them. How cool is that? I love this so much, and it's just so easy, and like I read the entire time while I was working on the first one, and then we watched this new Hallmark Christmas movie on the other one, and it was just really awesome, and it's great. Truly wonderful. So this is the main Christmas presents that are happening, so I'm not worried about it at all. I still do have to make my nephew's little dragon dinosaur thing. Not sure when exactly I'm going to do that, but in the meantime, I am test knitting a hat, so it doesn't count. And it's also going to be a Christmas present. So like this is helpful. This is going to be a Christmas present for my father-in-law, who I'm pretty sure doesn't watch my podcast, which is fine. I wouldn't. That is not an expectation that I have. Though I'm sure if I asked him to, he probably would. But this is going to be a hat for him. This is a test knit, and I know this looks very small, but obviously knitting is very stretchy and can stretch to be a big hat. So this is a test knit for Anita, who has the most wonderful Instagram. Most wonderful. This is her Instagram. and it'll be linked in the show notes. She's very sweet. Like, creates the most wonderful things. And yes, I believe this is going to be called possibly the Little Hipster Hat. Super easy, twisted rib. So many variations you can do on this. I believe it's knit for like a worsted weight, but so I'm holding these two fingering weights together to create this very marled effect, which I'm loving so much. Only downside is that it does make my hands hurt a little bit if I've knit on it for too long, but that's okay. I'm not surprised. Not surprised. But I love the fabric that it's creating. Like, it's dense, but it's not like super like gonna stand straight up hat dense. Words out of order, but hopefully you knew what I meant. But yeah, it's a good hat pattern, and I'm really loving getting to test knit this for her. I'm sure it'll be quite a popular pattern. I mean, you can't go wrong with a good twisted rib hat. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Both of these are from a test knit that I did last year? Sometime earlier this year? Maybe. I don't remember. That was a while ago. Both of these are Cascade 220 fingering, I believe, obviously in a maroony color and like a beigey color, which is perfect because my in-laws are A&M through and through. This is A&M through and through. Perfect. Perfect. Love it. So when Anita asked me to test knit this hat, and I was like, perfect. Yes, it will be a Christmas present for my father-in-law, who I couldn't think about what to make for him. And I did make him a hat last year, but Sam was like, he will love anything, especially because it has to do with A&M, or it has A&M colors, as did last year's hat. But that's okay. You know what? Details. So it's all working out really great, and I'm very excited. I don't feel really bad about that. Once I discovered that one washcloth takes me 1 hour, I was like, oh man, no big deal. Although we still do have to go and find the little soaps, but that's okay. That'll be fine. So, Mama, Merry Christmas. That is what you're getting for Christmas. Haha. So, I've now shared all my knitting with you. Just so much, excuse me. Ooh, I may have coffee, but I feel like it is not doing its job. Yay, Monday. You know, so good. But anyway, okay, so moving forward. So last year for Thanksgiving, or around that time, I did a video. I don't remember if it was actually part of like a full-on episode or it was something different, but excuse me, I did an episode where I talked about things that I am thankful for, which you can be thankful for things any day, every day of the week. It does not have to be on a specific day. It doesn't have to be a specific season. You can just be thankful whenever. And I understand that, but I just want to point it out because it's almost Thanksgiving here in America, and yeah, so I just wanted to share all this stuff with you, including today, but not including Thanksgiving. There's 10 days, so I came up with 10 things that I am thankful for. Now, not in any particular order, but I do have a list, so I did come prepared. I did think this through. Although this morning I was looking at my calendar and I was like, oh, I should probably do this today because I would like to take next week off, and I forgot that this was this close, and so time kind of snuck up on me and I'm a little behind, but that's okay. You know what? We can make things work. It's all okay. So first off, just all the wonderful things. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for the home that Sam and I live in, and for the food that we have, and just all that wonderful stuff. I'm so thankful for our church family and the friends that we have created there, and how we've gotten plugged in to our church here in Houston, in the Cypress area. It's really wonderful, and I'm just very thankful for that, because that's all of those things together create such like an important part of your life, obviously, because that's a big chunk of things that are in people's lives. And so we are very blessed and very thankful for having wonderful all those things. And so yes, that is number one. Number two, I'm so thankful for my job. I'm thankful for the people that I get to work with, the people that I get to meet, the yarn that I get to knit with, and the yarn I get to experience. I am thankful for all the wonderful ladies that come into the store, whether they come in regularly or not regularly. I am truly grateful. I have been so blessed by everything that is involved with that. So if you were one of those ladies, you know who you are. I am so thankful for you. I'm so thankful to know you and the fun conversations that we've had and the time that we've gotten to spend together. I love that so much. It is a highlight of getting to work at a yarn store. I firmly believe that, and so I'm very thankful for that. I am thankful for you. So number three, I am thankful for, this is no surprise, I'm thankful for my husband. I'm thankful for Sam. He is so supportive of everything that I do, whether it be me working at a yarn store or me having a podcast and taking time out of our time together to edit and do stuff like that, and or record random stuff, whether he be weaving in my ends or making cookies or something like that. He doesn't like make fun of me if I'm buying yarn, even though I already have so much of it, clearly, and there's so much more that you can't see. He's just very supportive. He's very kind. He's very loving, and he's just a very wonderful husband. He's my best friend, and I'm very thankful for him. So number four, I am thankful for fun movies, because fun movies are wonderful. Whether they be Hallmark Christmas movies or movies on Disney Plus, because that's incredible and we love it so much. We've been reliving our childhoods. It's wonderful. Or on Netflix or DVDs, I don't know what, but like, they're just so wonderful. It's such a nice way to experience other stuff. Very eloquent, again, very eloquent. Just so wonderful. While knitting, of course, or not knitting if you don't want to do that. But if you're knitting, then that's wonderful, and that's a great thing that you can have on while you're knitting. And then next, number five, I'm so grateful for music. Doesn't matter what kind of music. There are some kinds of music that I prefer way above some other kinds of music, and that is my personal preference. There's no shame in liking all kinds of music. Especially if you're listening to Christmas music now. There's no shame in that. I've been listening to Christmas music for the past several weeks. No shame. No shame. And in fact, I actually asked this question recently. Does Spotify have a Christmas music workout playlist? Because if not, that needs to be a thing. I couldn't find one that I really liked. There was one that someone had created, but I wasn't a fan of it. So I need to make my own. Because it's Christmas time and I'm still gonna enjoy my workouts, because that makes me feel good and it helps me just live. And so if I can listen to Christmas music while doing it, why not? Why not? Like, that's fun. 'Tis the season to be jolly, even if it's before Thanksgiving. I'm not skipping Thanksgiving, everybody. Like, I am fully on board with Thanksgiving. I love it. Truly I do. But also, music is one of those things where you can have going all the time. It's wonderful. And even if it's not Christmas music, like during the rest of the year, like, it's just one of those things that can always pick me up if I'm in a bad mood, or if I'm sad or whatever, or if I just need like a little dance party or something, or if I need like some pep you up music, like, gotta fold this last load of laundry, I'm so close to being done type thing. It's super handy, and it just always, that kind of stuff always brings a smile to my face. I can also really enjoy the beauty of classical music and just instrumental music. I love folk music, musicals I love so dearly. I'm not a fan of all kinds of music, and that's okay, but I feel very strongly about music in general. It holds a very special place in my heart, and so because of that, I'm very thankful for it. Kind of going along with the same vein-ish of just art and being creative in general. I personally believe that God gave me the ability to be creative, and I think that's wonderful, and I think it's so incredible that we can like take our inspirations from seeing things like that are outside, or like music that we listen to, or movies that we watch, or conversations that we have, or books that we read, and we can make things, whether it be knitting or painting, crocheting, embroidery, baking, any kind of art. Like, we were given the ability to be creative. And I'm so thankful for that, because that is such a huge part of my life. Like, that's the main reason why I have this podcast, is because I can be creative. And I love that. And it brings me so much joy. And I love sharing that with other people. Like, I love having the same hobby in common with so many people. Like, that's incredible. We can all have this in common, and we can all be like, yes, I love being creative. I can make stuff with my hands, or I can bake and make wonderful food, or I can play beautiful music and people can enjoy it. I think that's wonderful. And so that is why I'm thankful for my creativity and just being able to be creative. Even if you don't think that you're creative, you are. In some way, you have some form of creativity, and I think that's wonderful. Okay, so mid-recording, I knew it would happen. Mid-recording, the maintenance person came to check out our dryer, and so I don't remember what I was talking about again, and I do apologize. I don't remember what I was saying. So next thing, I am thankful for candles. I love smells. They're good smells anyway. I don't like bad smells. Does anybody like bad smells? Particularly good smells. I love candles, like, so much. They are so wonderful, and it's a very small thing to be thankful for, but I mean, you can be thankful for big and small things. I have one going. I love Bath & Body Works candles. I know that they are not necessarily the cheapest candles, but they are so wonderful. They smell so good. And they have the best ones around the holidays, and like the seasonal ones are just so amazing, and I love them. Just brings so much joy. It makes me happy. We don't have a fireplace because we're on a third floor apartment, so we do not have a fireplace. Someday I would like to have a fireplace, and so I feel like having a candle kind of can replace that somehow. In some way, shape, or form. I don't know how, but in my mind it does. So yes, I'm thankful for candles. Next, I am thankful for designers and yarn dyers, for everything that they do to enable us to be creative, to make things that we love. They take their talents and their creativity and put it into something that we can take it, or like, not take advantage of, but we can like benefit off of, and that's wonderful. Like, it's incredible about how many patterns are out there, how many wonderful and creative designers are out there. The yarn dyers out there are incredible. There's such a wonderful group of people who create beautiful yarn on a regular basis. Going on Instagram is very challenging just because it's like, oh man, I want all this yarn. Don't have the space, don't have the budget, but that's okay. I will look at these beautiful pictures and I will enjoy this yarn so much. So pretty. So yes, I am thankful for knitwear designers and yarn dyers. Next, I am thankful for being able to bake and baking in general. I just love it so much. It's kind of goes back to previous things that I've said that I was thankful for, but like making food is just so much fun. I really love it. I know that not everybody loves it. I know some people prefer cooking over baking and baking over cooking. Some people just hate all of it, and that's totally fine. But I find it just very relaxing and therapeutic, especially when I can make it work really well, or when I know that like I don't have an ingredient but I figure something else out to make it work and it turns out just fine, and it's like, oh yeah, I should be on the Great British Bake Off. I think I would do wonderful. I think I'd actually do pretty terribly. I would have no idea, but I think it would be fun. I wouldn't last very long in that massive white tent. That would be quite an experience. Yeah, I love trying new things. I love baking new things. I used to not really like cooking as much. I knew how to and I could, obviously, because eating is important. But so I feel like since getting married, I've really enjoyed like learning how to cook new meals and like just trying new stuff, being brave, not knowing if it's going to work out, knowing that it probably could not work out, and still being okay with it. And Sam's really excited, to try new things and like be adventurous with foods, and that's really wonderful. So it's all good, all good. So I believe this is number 10. I feel like I think I have gone through my whole list, and I believe I had written 10 down. I could have messed up. It might not be 10. If it's not 10, I don't know what to say. I'm pretty sure it's 10, but just in case I messed up. So the last thing is that I am so grateful for you guys. Very cliche, like everybody says it, but that doesn't make it untrue. It's still so true. I'm so thankful for my viewers. I'm thankful for you guys, you watching this podcast. Those of you like who comment and you like my pictures on Instagram, you comment on my Instagram pictures, you do all this stuff, and it's so wonderful. And I never thought that I would have 1,200 subscribers on YouTube. Like, what the poop? That doesn't happen. Like, I never expected to have that. And I know that, like, that's, in the grand scheme of things, that's not a lot of people. But also, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. And I don't understand, like, how, like, why you would enjoy watching my podcast. To me, it's just me being weird on a camera. Not very organized and very ranty about the weather. But yeah, I don't know. I'm so thankful for my viewers, all you guys. Without you, I would not have a podcast, and without you, I would not be encouraged to make a podcast every week. I would not be encouraged to put fun things together for you. I enjoy it. I've learned a lot by doing this. I feel like I have, it's like helped with my computer skills. It's also helped with my technology skills. I feel like it's also helped with like my speaking skills and like talking in front of people and stuff like that. I know that's not necessarily true for everybody. Not everybody has that experience with podcasting, but I feel like that has, I don't know. And granted, I know that I am different I'm not super different, but I am slightly different in person in like at the yarn store, say, than I am like talking to a camera, because in the yarn store I'm usually talking to someone, and right now I'm talking to nobody. I'm talking to a camera, or I'm talking to you. You could think that way. But in reality, I'm just talking to a camera, so it's just like I'm more animated, I guess. I don't do this all the time. Sometimes I do, not all the time. But here we do it all the time. But yes, so I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm just very thankful for you guys coming back like every week, every single week, and watching my episodes, regardless if they're long, if they're short, if they're not really an episode and they're just something that I threw together because I wanted to do something different and didn't have time to record an actual episode. Whether I'm super ranty and ravey about random things, you guys still watch. I love that, and I'm so thankful for that. Like, I cannot express that to you. So I'm thankful for you a viewer, you a commenter, a subscriber, and a friend. I would say that you are a friend, so thank you. So that is all that I have for you guys this week. We had knitting and being thankful for things, although we can be thankful for things any day, any month, any season, any hour, any minute. We do not necessarily need a day specifically to be thankful, but it's just a reminder that we can be thankful all day, every day, of the little things, the big things, the experiences that we get to have, the people that we have in our lives, the places that we can go to, the places that we work. It's a good season. It's a good season. And we have so much knitting, and it's wonderful, and I feel great about my Christmas presents. It is just wonderful and awesome and happy, and so many adjectives that I can't think of other synonyms right now, which just supports the fact, again, that I am super eloquent. I know so many words. You know me. Everything's wonderful, happy, and just so amazing. I just use those words over and over and over again. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Sometimes it just gets to a point where there's just so much emotion and so many feelings where there are not words. There I just have to use the same word over and over again. Because my brain is just like, oh my goodness, there's so many feelings going on right now that just use the same word. Just use the same word to describe it and it'll be fine. Maybe? That makes kind of some sense, I think. I don't know. But that's what this podcast is, and you guys, you like it, and I really appreciate that. If you'd like to follow me on any of my social medias, I have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Ravelry. I am most active on Instagram, so please go follow me over on there. If you like, or none of the above at all, that is fine. I will not be offended. If you would like to check out the show notes and the things that I have talked about in this episode, you can check those out on my blog, which will be down below if you're on YouTube, or if you're on my blog. Everything is already there, including all the store information and just any extra stuff that I feel like I need to share. If you have any questions about anything that I have said, or projects that I have shared, or if you just want to ask me a question, feel free to send me a message. I would love to help you if I can. I may not have the right answer for you, but I will do my best. You know, I will give it my best shot. But yes, I hope you had a wonderful weekend and you continue to have a wonderful week in the next couple of weeks, or the next 2 weeks, I should say. If you have crafty plans, I hope that they are successful. If you are celebrating Thanksgiving, I hope you have a wonderful, safe, family, friend-filled, I don't know, delicious food-filled Thanksgiving, and just remind yourself of the big and little things that you have in your life to be thankful for. Even if you feel like there's not very many things, just remind yourself of the things that you do have. And that's just, it can be very uplifting, very encouraging if you're feeling down. So yes, if you have crafting plans, craft away. The holidays are so much fun for crafting. There's just like, there's you stuff and there's gift stuff and there's just so much going on. It's amazing. I love it. Kind of hectic, but so much fun. Brings so much joy. I love it. Listen to Christmas music all the time. Watch all the Hallmark Christmas movies. No shame. No shame. So yes, I will not be recording next week. I will not record next Monday. There will not be an episode next Wednesday because we will be having Thanksgiving with my family and I'm so excited, and it'll be lots of fun food and just hanging out with each other and it'll be awesome. So, gonna take a week off. It's the holidays. Gotta take time off to spend time with friends and family. It's important. So, hopefully, I will have so much to show you in 2 weeks. No pressure or anything. It'll be fine. But yes, I hope to have a lot to show you. I hope to make a lot of progress with just all the things. And yes. So, that is all that I have for you guys this week. Thanks for watching. As always, commenting and subscribing, all that jazz means so much. It really does. It really does. So that is all that I have for you guys for this week. Hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving or just a regular Thursday, and just be thankful, enjoy your friends and family, good food. I don't know. Just have a wonderful day. Be wonderful, you, because you are wonderful. And I will see you guys next week, or in 2 weeks. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.